My grandmother had these long, thick nails which were always painted in dark red. She gently rubbed them on my skin and it would cause a tickling sensation without the squirming. I'd get yelled at for biting my nails, as she'd forcefully take my fingers out of my mouth while scathingly stating "saca de la boca." I would understand where she was coming from because of her mature hands. They were smooth, thin, and looked as though they could only belong to an old, wise woman. She had a journey in life and carried pounds along the way. I had not seen hands similar to hers again, and I will surely never forget them. We warned her about her smoking habits for years, as she went through an entire pack a day. Maybe she needed those to calm her down in the moment, as they were her mental therapy. To this day, I love the smell of cigarettes because the aroma reminds me of her. The sweetness of the smoke, the taste of the ash on my tongue, always brings me back to her. When I was a boy, her clothes were filled with the scent of cigarettes, and when she held me, it felt soft and soothing. The smoke became as pure as a cloud in the sky, and I was lying in a bed of them. It is nice to have them around, as a reminder of her, as a sense makes the memories feel all the more present. My grandmother was in love with one thing in life: Pitbull. No, not the respected dogs who symbolize triumph and strength, but the bald, sweaty, light-mustached Cuban rapper whose real name is Armando Christian Perez. He was her favorite thing in the entire world, and not much came close. It may seem odd for an old-fashioned woman in her 60s to be obsessed with a singer whose songs all have to do with excessive drinking, exploiting women, and bragging about how rich he is. But there was one sole reason for her infatuation. He is Cuban. She watched him on TV whenever he was on, bought all his albums, read all the books on him, bought the products he sponsored, and even got VIP tickets for herself to one of his shows. She got to meet him after, and I still believe that was the personal highlight of her life. She saw him live 5 times, and I was dragged to 3 of them. She ended up not being able to go to one of his concerts. Instead, I recorded the entire 2 hours around a crowd of grinding Latinos, and the 2 of us watched the shaky concert footage together the next day in her bed. That was the happiest I remember her being. I was never excited to go see Pitbull, but I would give anything to experience one more of his songs with her by my side, seeing her smile as he fist bumps and pelvic thrusts across the stage.